Sego sewo guego. Hello there, all of yous. I've been studying the Mohawk language over the last year and a half, and I figure it's about high time that I put some of it to use doing something practical. So today we're going to try and reconstruct the Mohawk word for armor. The only evidence we have to work with is the Huron word for armor, which is spelled like this. I have pronounced this word incorrectly every single time I've read it. The Q is a problem. Modern-day orthographies don't include the Q. Historic orthographies apply the Q inconsistently. So it could be a K sound, it could be a G sound, or it could be a T sound. Acquientor, aguientor, adientor. Most tedious, but it is what it is. We'll work around it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to break apart the word into its constituent components. An Iroquoian compound word has got three general components. It's got a pronoun, a noun, and a verb. The easiest part to see in this word is the noun, because this corresponds one-to-one with a Mohawk noun. So we're going to separate that out. In Mohawk, the full word is oyende, which is like a stick or a piece of split firewood or something. Its root form, the part you incorporate into another word, is yend, basically the same thing as the Wendat version. The pronoun is a little bit more difficult, but we've only got really 4 options that I can think of based on how we choose to misread it. If we take Sagard's translation, it covers with sticks, we can eliminate some of these prefixes right off the bat. Radi would make it they cover it with sticks. Age would be my thing covered in sticks, which leaves us with wage, it covers me with sticks. Or ade, which is a reflexive, meaning that the verb is sort of redirected in on itself. So it covers with sticks just sort of more generally. I think ade is the more likely, partially because there's other clothing words in Mohawk that start with it. The word for a shirt or a dress or a coat or something is a jadawi, so reflexive, yat, body, awi, it wraps, so it wraps the body. Returning to our word, in order to attach this ade to the yend, we have to get rid of the e. E's don't like to go before y's for whatever reason. The t sort of gloms onto the y and they combine to make like a dia sound. Moving on, we come to the verb. The verb here is pretty hard to diagnose because all we're left to work with is or. I'm not familiar with any words that correspond to or, and none of my dictionaries had any words that would help me. The only words I could find that were kind of similar sounding, they meant something completely different, so not any use. Best word I could come up with was gerhos, which is to coat something with something. The root of that is arhos. I'm not quite sure if this is the right word. It might mean something more like covering something with paint rather than, I don't know, covering something over with a blanket. I don't know the subtlety of the language. Regardless. In order to attach it to our verb, we have to put an A joiner in the middle because NTRH would be too many consonants in a row. This brings us to the final form of our reconstructed word, adientarhos. This probably isn't the word Mohawk people would have used to refer to the armor back in the day, but it's what I could come up with. I think the conjugation is correct. I think this is a valid word. The question is whether or not it means what I think it means and whether or not this is the best way to conceptualize this and compare it to the Wendat word. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you found this interesting. See you later.